Hello everyone, welcome to another video of TT Passion. My name is Vincent, and today in this video I will be sharing with you my review of the DHS Hurricane Sun. Okay, this is the blade that is designed based on their sponsorship deal with Yingsha, and for the Yingsha's Hurricane Sun blade, there is, from what I know, the commercial version and also the S968, which is the W968 equivalent version for the national players. Okay, so the one that I will be reviewing in this video is the commercial version. Okay, I have also an unboxing video on the blade itself. If you want to have a better view of the blade, you can also click on the link above to watch the unboxing video. So in this video, I will be touching on three areas in terms of reviewing a blade. So I will be talking about the control, the speed and spin of the blade, and also the blade structure in terms of the weight distribution, sweet spot, and also handle size and comfort, things like that. Okay, so before I move on into my review, I would like to invite you to click on the bottom right hand corner, the golden little table tennis racket that you see on the screen, to subscribe to TT Passion, as that will provide me with the greatest motivation to share with you more awesome table tennis video content. And without further ado, let's move into the review section. So first of all, for the blade setup, in terms of forehand rubber, I'm using the DHS Hurricane 3 Provincial Version Blue Sponge, and for my backhand, I'm using the Yasaka Razak 7. Firstly, let us talk about the control of the blade. Personally, I feel that the Yingsha Hurricane Sun has excellent control in terms of for service, in terms of having trying to receive ball in the table, and also when I'm trying to place certain shots to a specific area of the table. I do find that it is very consistent in terms of the control, and the blade is more towards the soft side, so it is actually relatively easy to control where you want the ball goes to and how high you would like the ball to bounce. And because of this, I do find that it is relatively easy to create the kind of serve you want. And it is also advantageous to you when receiving short ball or trying to handle short balls. So personally, I do feel that this blade has excellent control, and if I were to rate it as a total score of 5, I would actually give this blade 4 out of 5. Next, in terms of the speed and spin of this blade, I do find that this blade has a very long dwell time, and because of that, it allows me to create more spins in my shots if I want to. And because of that, I'm also able to place more precision shots to the area where I want the shots to go. However, because of this, I do find that the blade is relatively slow if I do not hit it with the right stroke. So what do I mean by that? Basically, if you hit the stroke only with your forearm power without your foot and your waist power, it is going to be very hard to generate powerful shots. And in order for me to generate faster, quicker shots and more powerful shots, I realized that I have to very consciously use all my body weight to hit the ball, and this would force me to generate all the force right up from my foot to my waist and finally to my forearm. And if I do that, I do see that the quality of the shots increase tremendously. And I'm saying this in contrast to most of the other blades that I've tested. And this blade has the obvious difference that you need to have the right technique in order to produce the high quality shots. Hence, I do think that it is not really that easy to thoroughly hit through the ball if you do not have fantastic tech. So in terms of speed and spin of the blade over here, I have a bit of mixed feeling. So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. For the rating of speed and spin. Lastly, let's talk about the blade structure. Okay, so for the blade structure here is similar to Long 5. In terms of weight distribution, I do find that they are very similar as well. The size of the blade is actually the same in terms of the measurements, and I would feel that the weight is actually quite well balanced and well distributed across the blade. And in terms of the sweet spot, I wouldn't say it is bad, neither is it fantastic. So it's actually quite average if you're thinking about the sweet spot. And lastly, in terms of the comfort of holding the blade itself, being a W968 user for most of the time, I think I'm biased towards DHS handle, and I would think that the DHS handle is actually very nice because the Hurricane Sun handle is similar to the Long 5 and W968. So if I were to give an overall rating for the blade structure, I will be giving it a 3.5 out of 5. So to summarize for this video review, I will share with you what I like most or dislike most about the blade, and also whether is it value for money and worth to buy. So first of all, what do I like most about the blade? So of course, control is really nice for this blade. And besides the control, I do really like the design of the blade handle as well in terms of the color scheme. So being a W968 user most of the time, I do find that the handle gets dirty quite easily because it is light blue, and over prolonged usage you can actually see that the light blue actually get discolored. And for the Hurricane Sun, the handle is actually dark purple, so I think that is really nice touch over there. And being dark purple, it doesn't feel too feminine as well to be used by a guy to play table tennis. So what do I dislike about the blade? It will most likely be the power of the blade. I feel that it is quite hard to generate the power that I want from this blade over here. That could be partly due to the lack of proper technique that I may have. I do find it a struggle and tiring to generate the kind of power I want from this blade. And lastly, is this blade value for money? My answer will be more inclined towards no, because I bought it at a higher price because it has been launched only in China right now, and I bought it at an early stage, so it's likely more expensive than what I feel it should be. So I think a reasonable price for this blade, if you really intend to get it, it should not cost you more than 200 Singapore dollar for a new one. And if you were to ask me, should I spend that $200 and buy it? I think it depends on a few factors. If you like Yingsha, and if you really want to try something different from what you already have, this could be one of the blades you could consider. But of course, bear in mind, there's also the DHS Hurricane King, the Wang Chuqin version, that is also launched together with this blade, which I will share with you in a separate review as well. So just a little sneak preview. If you were to ask me between the Hurricane Sun and Hurricane King, which one I should spend the money on if I only have enough budget to buy one of these, my personal preference will be more towards Hurricane King. So I hope that actually answers the question on which blade to buy if you are thinking between Hurricane Sun and Hurricane King. But if you really love Yingsha and you want to have one of her blade to keep as a collection, you can actually think about buying the Hurricane Sun for collection, or just use it casually. So with that, I've come to the end of my review for this blade here, Hurricane Sun, and I hope that it has provided you with valuable information that will help you decide whether or not to buy this blade and try it out. And to end off this video, do remember to help me click on the like, share and subscribe button for more awesome table tennis video content. Your support is my greatest motivation to share with you more awesome table tennis video. Thank you once again for watching this video, and see you again in my next video. Bye bye!